Hello, friends. Welcome back to our journey along the Ebro. Well, not for long, because today the canoe is heading north and uphill. A lot of uphill. This is no ordinary military campaign. This is Hannibal Barca's Alpine roller coaster ride of doom. Pack your snowshoes, folks. We're about to cross the Alps with elephants. In 218 BCE, after torching Saguntum and poking the Roman bear in the eye, Hannibal made a decision that still makes military historians giggle with awe. He would march his army, infantry, cavalry, and 37 elephants across the Alps into Italy. Because clearly, going around like a normal person was too boring. Let's paint the picture. Autumn, freezing winds, slippery cliffs, and an army that spoke multiple languages, had varying opinions about elephant travel, and probably hated Hannibal by day 5. Local tribes attacked them, rocks fell, avalanches rumbled, and several elephants, well, let's just say they weren't built for mountain climbing. And yet, he made it. He descended from the Alps with somewhere between 20,000 and 26,000 men and a handful of traumatized elephants. The Romans were in utter disbelief. Their legions had been preparing to fight him in Spain, only to discover he'd skipped the queue and was now knocking on northern Italy's door. Enter panic mode. Rome scrambled to meet him. At the Ticinus River, Hannibal's cavalry danced circles around the Roman forces. Then at the Trebia, he lured a Roman army into a freezing river and ambushed them while they were still soggy and shivering. It was not a good day to be Roman. But Hannibal wasn't done. He marched south, dazzling local tribes, winning allies and confusing Rome at every turn. He didn't just fight battles, he choreographed them. Rome kept throwing legions at him like pasta at a wall, and he kept serving them humble pie. And remember, no supply lines, no reinforcements, no GPS, just raw genius and a deep understanding of terrain, psychology, and timing. Also elephants, though by now, fewer and frostbitten. Rome, meanwhile, was losing its cool. Their enemy had crossed mountain ranges, wiped out multiple armies, and was now charming Italians away from the Republic like some kind of charismatic war wizard. This was no longer a normal war. This was personal. Still, the Senate did what it always did, raised more legions. One does not simply outnumber Hannibal, unless you're Roman and very, very desperate. So, in 216 BCE, Rome massed its largest army yet, over 80,000 strong. They were ready to end this once and for all. And Hannibal? He smiled, because he had one last magnificent trick up his sleeve, a move that would become legend, a maneuver so bold, so devastating, it's still studied in military academies around the world. A trap, a perfect, elegant, horrifying trap. But that tale, oh, that tale deserves its own episode. Next time, join us as we descend into the blood-soaked fields of southern Italy, where thousands would fall, a republic would tremble, and history would echo the name Cannae.